side by side, it's really an incredible and quite unique opportunity to spend time in the studio with an artist. I don't know, it's quite unusual. Helen and I met maybe 4 or 5 times before the project started, and the discussions that we started then made me even more excited to get going. Yes, I see what I do. What makes me tick really about what I do is the connection with others, and this felt like a very special invitation to connect. It is an incredibly rich, fertile ground for learning, understanding, and trying to unpick something to do with process. And by sharing some of my process and thoughts and ideas with Helen, hopefully understand something more about it, and ask some questions about things that I would maybe otherwise take for granted. So yes, this first week in Farnham was really full, very inspiring. It was an opportunity to scratch at the surface in a way of certain processes to do with making things, objects. I don't often stop to think about how objects are made, and this project really gives me the space to do this, and visiting the different workshops, metal and glass, ceramic, textile, touching the tools, the materials. It was exciting, and I look forward in coming weeks to visiting again and observing, trying to learn something about it more by observing and hopefully doing also. So we started the week by unpacking our suitcases. We brought our suitcases with us and had filled them with things that matter to us, ideas, thoughts, material, things that we hold dear, things that we had something to say something about, and shared that with each other. And then we also spent quite a bit of time discussing words that we use a lot. We did a big mind map of words, put that on the wall, and from time to time stopped to analyse one or two and just make sure that we understand each other when we use them, and make sure we don't take them for granted, or their meaning, and that we really understand what we mean when we use them. It felt important to do that. And yes, it was a chance to again get more of a sense of Helen's practice, and practice myself certain ways in that she has, and I think we're at a stage where we're ready to maybe do the opposite. So we'll start next week with me inviting her to try some things that are sometimes starting points for me.